Okay. So I have to record this with delay in mind. So, got to 46 after my membership expired. I don't even know how that happens. So, I'm thinking about Queen e2 a little bit. I already considered knight f5, sacrifice the knight to open up this bishop, but this knight just takes. I don't see it with that. And f5 take, pawn, knight takes, queen takes, and then the king just goes back to e2, and then I don't know. So knight g4 is almost mate, but it hangs the knight. If it's queen takes knight, that's gonna be absolutely savage. But I don't see it. I don't see the tactic with that. I don't see the follow-up. Okay, first off, what am I down? I'm down a rook? That's it, I'm down a rook. Bishop g4 even doesn't even look too bad. But then there's f3 and allowing the king to escape. I really want to play like some sort of bishop h6 mate. I don't see it. Like g4, f3. And then what? Like, I can take that, I guess. But then pawn takes. There's still no knight g4. Like, they are just going to prevent knight g4 no matter what I try. I don't think that's an idea at all here. Unless it is. Wait. Knight g4, queen g4, knight c2? Oh my god, I think I found it. It's knight g4, actually. Knight g4, queen takes. Literally the only legal move. Knight c2. The queen's already on g4, so it can't take. And so king f3 is the only legal move. And then I can play queen to d3, and that's mate. Oh my god, I delayed it the wrong way, but whatever, it's knight g4. Oh my goodness. 47, let's go. Let's go. This seems like a pretty obvious first move. I mean, I guess king g1 and there's no real idea. Let's see. Bishop c4, king g1. Literally the only move because of king e1, queen d2 is mate. King g1, rook c1, take, king h2, and then what? Literally, and then what? Like, it's probably bishop c4. Like, I don't see any other move that could possibly help here. Or do I? Wait, rook c1 first. Rook c1? Take, king e2, bishop c4, king f3, queen f4 mate. Is that mate? It is. Thank goodness I second guessed it. Alright. This is pretty obvious. But then what do we do? Do we take the c1 rook and play rook d8? Probably. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I can win the queen here. And yet that might not even be good. Wait. Check, bishop h6. Check, bishop h6. 50? 50. Alright, yeah, I'm not even gonna record with delay in mind. That's it. Bishop b4? And then bishop b5 might actually trap the queen. I want to cover a5. That's the reason. Is that a trapped queen? I think so. Yes. Oh my god. Sicilian gambits. That singular opening helped me find that tactic. Because I remember there was like a tactic in like e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, b4. And when you like accept the line, there's like this line where like the knight would be forced to go back, and then you had like a check, and then like at some point you were like threatening to trap the queen. That really helped, honestly, with this puzzle. Alright, now with this one, I am not sure. It's 2780, jeez. Yeah, knight takes e8 is the simplest yet most obviously wrong move here. I am not securing a win with that. Maybe a draw, but definitely not a win. Maybe though. Maybe. Yeah, no, there's no checks after king e7. Alright, first off, what can I threaten? I can play e5, but that, like, does nothing. Like, it only opens up black's lines, if anything. At least right now it does. Like, this is just, like, very simply, like, positional game here. Like, it's not exactly, like, tactic sort of thing. Like, knight takes e8, like, even if my knight escapes, which it probably will in the best line after knight e8, there's queen g3, and even though I have a knight, I can't stop the pawns on the h and g files on my own. So it's like this like very specific sort of thing. Even if I can capture the b6 pawn and try to promote my a pawn. But then again, what can I do? That's the tricky part. I can play e5. I can also try playing queen c7. Queen c7 actually looks like a decent move. Hold up. e5. If king e5, then queen c7 is just winning. If rook e5, queen c7. If queen g3, I have knight e4. That's just like a one tactic thing, like utilizing the pin. But it's kind of funny, and I kind of want to play it. But we gotta play it for correctness here. e5, rook e5, queen c7. What does he have besides queen g3? He has a check. There is no more checks, however, after king b2. At least none that don't lose material. If e5, rook e5, queen c7, there's queen f1, king b2, and then rook b5. Kinda unfortunate. If rook b5, I take, queen takes, king a2. It's just gonna be like perpetual or something, I don't know. Maybe it's queen c7 right away to not let the rook come out? But how do I counter rook e5? That's the main reason I don't want to go queen c7 right away, is because there's rook e5 blocking the pawn. I haven't considered queen b6 too much because I don't really see the appeal in it. It could literally be any of the three moves. Queen c7, rook e5. Wait, I haven't Queen d8? Wait, queen c7, hold up. Hold up, queen c7. You're not getting played just yet. Queen c7, rook e5, queen d8. That's crazy. I don't think I would see that in a typical game. Queen d8. What are the legal moves here? King e6, then... Ah, wait, my knight can't go to f4 just yet. Ah, damn. I thought I had... I utilize this... No, I'm definitely not utilizing the c-pawn in this tactic. Queen c7, rook e5, queen d8, king e6. Yeah, you're not getting played. I don't think so. I just don't see it. I think it's going to be e5. Catch me on that. I think it might be e5 that gets played here. e5, rook e5, queen c7, queen f1. Am I running? Am I running? It might be. e5, rook e5, rook e5, queen c7. Wait, but what does that even threaten, actually? Wait, I've been thinking about this move e5 for a bit. I just realized it doesn't even threaten anything because the king didn't take. Oh my god, wait, what am I doing? Like, it's only a one trick, dude. It's a one trick move that will never work unless my opponent plays into that trick. But then again, I don't see the appeal in queen c7 or queen b6 for that matter. Like, any other move? Wait, queen d... Oh my god, wait, queen d7's free. Wait, is it queen d7? No way I just missed out on a free pawn for like 5 to 10 minutes. Queen to d7. The king goes to... Like... I don't even know. What could possibly be played, actually? Like rook f8? Maybe then e5? To force the king? Oh my goodness, wait. Queen d7 might be it. I'm gonna go for it. Ah! Should have figured. Alright, it's gotta be knight d2. Knight d2 is the only thing that simultaneously threatens two things. Yeah, because this. That was way easier. For sure. Rook a8, queen a4? Is that our move that we're playing here? No, knight. Actually. Rook a8, queen a4. Queen b7 saves everything, which is so annoying. Why does the move queen to b7 exist in that position? Is it... Wait, bishop c6. Wait, but then which one works first? Oh, no. Oh, no. Rook a8, bishop there. It has to be bishop first. Bishop c6. Because if rook a8 first, then bishop takes, the bishop will not be on a8 when I have the move queen a4. It's gotta be bishop c6, rook a8, bishop a8, queen a4. Winning the bishop. It's gotta be. Let's go, we're at our record. Alright. Queen h5, no cap. 100%. Queen h5, king f8, knight g6. Oh wait, I'm not actually confident with that. Hold it. Hold that thought. Is queen h5 even the best first move here? It might not be. Legitimately. But I don't see any other move. Maybe knight g6, king g7. Okay, what's the material count? I'm down a piece. Okay. So winning a rook for knight is not going to do me any good. Do I have time? No, I don't have time to play a Fianchetto. You know what? I'm playing Queen H5. I like Risk. Me like Risk, dude. Let's see. I was considering Queen G6 as well, but that doesn't seem to do much in reality. Why is the rook on A7? Is that just like there? There's no way a rook on A7 is different from being on A8, right? Like, where in any circumstance would the d pawn and the bishop need to move? Like, that's what I don't understand. Knight G6. The two light squared moves fall to like knight E5, so I mean, we can just immediately roll those out. So King G7. And then what? Knight E5 anyway? Oh, but then Queen F8. Oh. It's Knight G6, Knight E5. No matter where the king goes. Is it? Knight E5? Am I not joking here? Let's go! 54! Yes! Yes! Okay. Okay. Queen E7 looks like the best first move here. The king is forced to go to B6. If it goes to B8, Queen B7 mates. So King B6, that's the only move it's going to play. And then what? If I play Queen B7, the king could probably go either to A5 or to C5. If B4, then King A4, King D6, depending on where the king went. Queen E7. Is there like a line where I sack the bishop? Is there a line like that? Like Queen B4? No, there's no way for the knight to get in or anything like that. Like, every move has to be a check, otherwise I am dead. Queen H2 and Queen H1 are mate. Okay? So it has to be, you know what? I'm playing Queen E7 right away. Boom. There we go. That's the only good check, actually. So it was completely safe. Completely safe. Now I don't know what the follow-up is here. Because there are multiple checks. Like, I mean, Queen B7's the most obvious one here. But I don't get why. Is it to set the... Wait. Queen B7, King A5, B4, King A4. I can sacrifice the bishop on Bishop B5. And then Queen A7's mate. Okay, so the only thing that I need to think about is King C5 then. And that's mate too. Oh, I didn't even see that rook. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. 55 it is. I think it's knight gf3. There's only one of the knights can go to f3. Are you serious? Like, what? Is it knight df3? Because the queen won't be able to go to h3? But then what after queen h5? Am I supposed to take the knight? No way. Okay, first off, because I'm forced into basically perpetual check. So because I'm losing a rook straight up, either line. I can play knight gf3, but then it's always just queen h5. Like, I don't see it at all. I just realized that we're in the 3,000 rated puzzles now. Oh my god. Here's the thing though. If I try to attack the knight, it's going to just take my rook and it's discovered check. So I can't play queen f3. Knight gf3 versus knight df3. What the heck is the difference? It might actually be knight df3. It looks so unnatural, but it might. Knight gf3, queen h3, knight g5? Okay, I found a potential reason to play knight gf3. It's to lure the queen to h3 to play knight g5. But I don't understand why queen h5 is impossible. I cannot get this wrong. Okay, I just did that. Now what? I don't know why knight df3 is bad. I'll need to check everything. I'll need to look everything over once I'm done with this. Is it rook g1? It might legitimately be rook g1. I am not even kidding. Rook g1 just to get out of the pin though? Like, that just sounds... It sounds like some petty thing to do. Knight h5... Is there like some sort of... Bishop... So like... Rook g1, knight h5, knight g5... Also, there's just g6 at that. Okay. Yeah, that's not that. Then... Maybe knight g5 right away? How was this knight supposed to stay on d2? That's what I barely understand. And why didn't the queen go to h5? Like rook g1, knight h5. That's where I'm stuck. Okay? Rook g1, knight h5. And then it just stops. Like, I see absolutely 0 things that I can play. Like, if I play knight g5, then g6, and it simultaneously defends the knight, so I can't play bishop e2 freely. Wait, but it doesn't. Wait, because I played rook g1. Oh my god! I'm a genius! Okay. How do I do this? A3. Okay, which pawn do I move and how? If b4, a5, b5, a4, b6, a3, b7 is a stalemate. So it's this, for sure. a4, a5, b4 take, and that's a pretty easy win. So a4, a6. a4, a6. Maybe it's king f1 at some point. Okay. How do... Wait, no, it's not gonna be king f1 at that, because then it's gonna queen with check. Is it a3 or a4? b4, a5. Right? a4. Take here, 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 here. So yeah. So b4, a6, a4, a6. Which one gives the dip? Is it a3, a6? Like, every single move would be forced then. I don't understand. Isn't every single move winning? b4, a6, e3. Like, I don't understand. a4, a5, b4 take, a5, b3, a6, b2, a7. I don't understand. a4, a5, b4. Forced to take. a5, b3, a6, b2, a7, b1. Okay, so that's one line down. a4, a6, b4. Okay, wait. That's b4? b4, a5, a4, and it's the same line. b4, a6, a3. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh my god. We're in 31-35 now. Alright, let me get the charger real quick. Alright. We're at 57 now. New PB already. But now we got this dilemma. If I play d5, they're just gonna take it, right? What do I have then? Like, is it 95? But I don't... Like, there's... This is hard because this just feels like a regular middle game position. Unless it's like a trapped knight or something. Hold up. Maybe it's that? No, because the knight can always go to d6. But I might be on the right track. So how do we play this? 95, queen d6. The problem is it's going to take 3 knight moves in order to give a singular check to the king with that knight. It's going to be so wasteful. Like, 95, d5, and they take knight g4. They're already going to have something like rook e8 prepared, and then they're going to escape. Not to mention, like, f6 just blocks the entire thing. d5, bishop takes, knight e5. Queen d6 or queen e6. I don't really get this at all. We might actually have to lose here. d5, bishop takes. And then there's no queen sack. That's just stupid. In this position, it is absolutely stupid and maniacal to just sacrifice your queen. It's not going to be that. Maybe knight e5, then d5, to force the queen to keep itself on d6. Or they don't even have to take in that position, I guess. Knight e5, queen d6, d5, they can just go like bishop d7. Plain so foiled. So d5 first, right? Surely. I don't see any other move. I will just calculate when I get there, right? 3, 2, 1. Oh! The suspense, bro. Don't give me that. Please. Okay. Now, definitely has to do something with the queen defending this bishop. I think I win a bishop. That's what I think we're doing here. Knight e5. There's even a chance that like that the puzzle just plays bishop takes g2 in that position, and then I just win the queen straight up. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's actually a potential chance there. I don't see anything other than knight e5 though, seriously. I just don't see any follow-ups to literally anything, and that's a big problem. We're literally playing with fire. Okay. Now what? Now we have to start taking it like a tiny bit slower. Like, do we take and then play knight g4? Or is that not? Yeah, that's definitely not it. Bishop d5, queen d5. Like, what do we even have? Like g4, knight h4? Oh, what did I get myself into today? I have rook e1. I have rook e1. I have g4. I have f3. There's just so many potential options. Like knight g4 takes knight f6. What am I getting? Right? What am I getting out of that? That singular tempo, which taking my bishop is required to avoid the fork. What am I getting from that tempo? Knight g4, take, knight f6. What am I getting? King h8. I have to do something right now. What am I going to do? Like, if I try to go for mate with knight h5, it's just like f6, get kicked out, bye, frickin' bye. Actually, knight g4, there's just f6 straight up. Like, there's so many refutations to literally every single move that I'm thinking of. And by so many, I mean one or two. That I legitimately do not know. Like, it could be knight d7 for all I know. Knight d7 is literally sacrificing the knight for seemingly no reason but to get a rook into the game and to pin the bishop, but then c6. Yeah. They see it's every time. It's every time. G4? Like, there's just so many moves here that... Rook E1? Do I have that amount of time? I don't think so. Like, if this knight were not on f5, which, by the way, was the entire blunder of this puzzle, I would actually have knight h6 mate ideas. Like, it's just a discovery attack. I don't... It's either takes knight g4 or rook e1. That is what I'm getting from this. Nothing else helps my position in any way. Or at least potentially helps my position. Like, like, we're looking at all the captures here. Like, this does absolutely nothing. That loses a knight. Like, it's this. Potential attacks. Like, these two. There's no checks, so we can roll that out. Knight g4. Knight g4. Takes. Knight f6. King h8. I don't want to lose this. Bishop d5. I don't see it. No! Also, how is that all time? Okay. Let's review some of that. Like this one. I understand this. Okay, knight... If knight df3, there was queen h5. But then, what about here? It was rook e1. Oh, the idea is to allow the rook to... Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see that now. Okay. What about this one? I got this wrong earlier. It was this? Oh, I was playing this. That's how I was playing. Thinking that... Okay, I was just mate in 2. What am I doing? Like, I just did not realize that that was free at the end. And this... Wow, it's 98? Really? Whoa. I might have potentially gotten that. And then this one. This one was a roller coaster. Damn. And here there's Rook D1. Knight D7, Rook up C8, Knight F6. Yeah, it's just like a positional 3. I don't... Like, I'm not good with that. I do credit myself with finding D5. And that Knight G4 was the second best move, and it's also winning. Okay? Like, don't get me wrong. Bishop D5, it's definitely better. But I saw all this, right? Heck, I saw this. Like, it's still winning. Come on, dude. Give me that, please. Chess.com puzzles, you are absolute scumbag. Yay. Okay, yeah, I don't need to review that one. Yeah, this one was weird. This one was really weird. If A4, there was A6. And there was no way to, like, because of this, it's queens with check. That's the big thing. And if A3, it's A5. And if you push, you're just too slow. So B4, and if A5, this is what I calculated. Like this. Heck, you could even promote to a bishop if you wanted to, and that'd still be mate. However, if A6, you have to find A3, because this same sequence, like this. I saw all that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten that right. You know, like sometimes you have to see every single possible line. Like I said it myself, they all looked winning, and then I just saw, you know, B4 says that, you know, yeah. Yeah, this one was really good though. Knight D2. This threatens knight to F3 checkmate. The only way to prevent that is King G5. And then this. The problem with literally any other move is King G5. You have to find a way to make sure King G5 also ends up in a bad position. Oh, and this one. I like this. So this sequence, there's no Queen A4 because the bishop defends. So I saw bishop C6, rook A8, and queen A4 to take the bishop. It's tricky, honestly. What else can we think about? Oh yeah, this. That's just trapped. Queen can't go here, can't go here. And the bishops cover all this. That's actually like... I only saw this to the help of an opening, which is kind of hilarious. This one, oh. This one, there's just King G1, Rook C1, King H2, Queen F4. It's just a draw. This one I don't understand why it's 2700. There is literally nothing else. Like bishop h6. You have to see king d1. Otherwise, what are you doing? Like queen e1. This sequence is good enough to be like maybe like 1100 at most. That was so easy. This one I have seen like this type of sequence. In fact, I think I've gotten this exact puzzle before in rated puzzles. I remember where like rook d1, rook c1, and then you like bring the rook over. And I remember this like line where the king was brought over, that too. And then they just sacrificed the rook. Well, 57. There you have it. I cannot believe I just did that. Global rank 10 too.